Everybody. Welcome to the Sunday Conversation, kind of once removed from the normal Sunday Conversation. I am standing here in my office in Oregon, and I just wanted to get a few folks online here. I can see you starting to pop on now, so thank you guys for watching. I hope that you're living a blessed life, because right now, if you're not, well, you better reconsider how you're living your life. We'll just wait for a few more folks to get on here. Anyway, it is the 17th of January 2021. I think I might have put 2020. Now I got to go back and look. Anyway, we just got done with about a 2.5 hour Sunday conversation down in the studio. And we had a kind of a round table discussion. Nice round table. I don't know, there was probably 20 people. And I think that really people, wherever you are in this country or around this world, you need to reach out to your friends and people that you trust and make sure that you have kind of a lifeline. I said this last week, and while we're waiting for a few people to jump on, what's going to happen here in the near future? You're going to need to have some friends to make sure that you band together a little bit. United we stand, divided we fall. And it looks like our country is about to fall. But I think there's enough of us out here that I think we'll be okay. But all right, looks like we're going here now. So what I want to talk about today is the importance of not getting whipped up. And when I say that, because there are so many videos and so many audio pieces and so many little chunks of content that are being sent to all of us every day, that it starts to whip you up, and you get all whipped up and you get in your head and you can't think clearly. So if you get whipped up, you're going to be emotional. That is not where you need to be. You got to watch this whole emotional thing, because my dad has taught me through the meditation exercise to try and be centered. And if you're centered, that way you don't get pulled to the left, you don't get pulled to the right, you don't get pulled up, you don't get pulled down, and you can then make wise, clear thinking decisions. And with all of what we're watching on the news and all these little clips that we're watching, we're starting to go, oh my God, China's taken over. They're in Mexico with tanks. They're in Canada with tanks. What are we going to do? President Trump's going out. Well, the reality is we don't know what's going to happen. But we know something big is about to happen, because, of course, if you have been watching the news, you know that they have a lot of troops and National Guard at the Capitol and protecting the Capitol. So something big is going to happen. Is it World War III? Are we already in World War III? All of these facts are important, but not to whip you up into some sort of a frenzy, not to piss you off and make you angry, which pulls you down into that anger place, but to make you be cautious, to make you live your life differently today. Our talk today that went for 2.5 hours, if you were local, you could come to it as we're starting to gather again, but was really centered around watching your thoughts and watching what's going on. I have so many of my friends, and I mean true friends, not just friends on Facebook, which are really not friends. They're just people you know. Sadly, we've misused that word friend, and I do have some good friends. I do have some good friends on social media too. But my friends are sending me a lot of these clips that make me wonder. But at the end of the day, that's all I can do is wonder. My job is to be an obedient son to my Father in heaven, to be obedient, to listen for His message, not to be whipped up into some sort of a frenzy where I'm all of a sudden buying all kinds of crazy things. And I have to watch that, because I'm a compulsive guy. I love to just, if I get a feeling, I need toilet paper, I'm going to buy a truckload of toilet paper. I need ammunition, I buy a truckload. Not really, but you know what I'm saying. I am an extremist usually. So I don't want to be an extremist. No good comes from even doing the things I just described right there. Do I have supplies? Yes. Should you have supplies? Yes. But do you need to have a truckload of toilet paper? Do you need to have, an underground bunker and all this? No. No. The reality is that if you are living in the Spirit, in your center, you will hear the message. You will hear what you're supposed to do. Your Father in heaven will put it in your heart. So today is kind of an important day. I think it's one of the last days before whatever's going to happen on Wednesday, whatever it's going to be. These may be the last day or two before we have to go into this dark winter, whatever you want to call it. So I feel compelled to make sure I say to you, make sure you're prepared. Make sure your vehicle has a full tank of gas. Make sure you got some food. And what's the worst case scenario? You got extra food. Your car's got an extra tank of gas. You got some ammunition and a gun. You get hungry, you can go shoot a deer. Whatever. It's not gonna hurt you. It's a smart investment. Make sure you have flashlight batteries. Make sure you have maybe some, candles, kerosene, and a kerosene lamp. We don't know what's going to happen with the power. We don't know. And I don't want to sound like a conspiracy theorist, but my dad's been talking about this all of my life. I'm 60 years old. All of my life, I've heard that this is coming, and here it is. I don't have to tell you, you have been probably hearing my dad say it too. It could not be more true than what we're seeing today. It could not be more true. Everything he has talked about. So, really at the end of the day, what more can I say to you? If you're not ready, you're not ready. If you're ready, you're ready. If you're ready, you probably feel a whole lot less angst. If you're like flipping out in the head, you need to meditate. Because all of this information that we're getting, you can get the QAnon and you can get the patriot this and you can get the anarchist that and the evil this and evil that and all. It'll absolutely consume your mind. When the hands are at work, the mind is at ease. Clean up your house, clean up your yard, get out and do something. Put your cell phone away, put your everything away. Just get out and do some good, honest work. It'll clear your head. Go take a nice walk. It'll clear your head. Right now, we need to have clear-thinking people, clear-thinking individuals. And so I wish that we were all closer as we move forward after this, whatever's going to happen. We'll start doing more of these roundtable discussions where people are sitting around and you guys will be able to Skype in or call in or whatever it is on Sundays. But I think that we have literally beat this thing to death because there's nothing we can do to help our president right now. It's on him. It's on Trump to do whatever he's going to do. And then we can support what he does or not. That's your choice. But I personally think it's a battle between good and evil. God wins. So if I'm going to be on God's side, God wins. I want to be on God's side. And so I got to just give it up to God. And so do you. But you got to have a clear mind. You need to have your wits about you. There was a Rudyard Kipling's poem, If all about you are losing their heads and blaming it on you. If you do all these things, and if you get to the end of that, he says, you will be a man, my son, and all the world will be yours. So listen, right now, I've said this, and it's the same exact theme. Calm heads, calm minds, calm hearts. Be obedient to your Father in heaven. Every little correction you make of yourself, is a correction to put you on the straight and narrow path. And it's not the big corrections. It's not turning the wheel really hard to the left or the right once it's already too late. It's little corrections. Stay in the middle of the road. All right? I think we're going to see something that is of biblical proportions next week. Be prepared. Okay? God bless you. God keep you. Thank you very much. See you next week, God willing.